Okay, so on to things that have not been released yet. So I did share a sneak peek of this sweater here. This is actually the second sample that I made. The first one I'm like reworking. So it's like a semi-turtleneck, as I guess you can see. But the defining feature are the sleeves. So they have, you can unbutton them, the cuffs. And if you want, like you can roll them up as well. But I'm just gonna button them for the sake of showing it to you guys first. So this one I used Drops Alpaca Boucle held with like an Aran weight yarn. So it's super cozy. So I don't have a name for it yet. I was thinking maybe like a Benjamin button sweater because the buttons, that's kind of lame. I don't know. I'm terrible with naming things. So yeah, it is comfy. And I would say this is beginner friendly for those who, because there's not a lot of shaping. I don't think there is any shaping at all. The only tricky part is the cuffs. But honestly, even that part isn't so bad. And then a tubular bind off turtleneck. I think it's very, very comfy. And I like that you can add some texture to it. The first sample I made, I used, I think, Drops Wish. So it's not as, it doesn't have this kind of texture that the Drops Alpaca Boucle does. But you can make it with any type of yarn. I think that would be nice. Like, I think bright colors would be really beautiful too. Variegated would be nice. Like anything really, I think could work. It's very, very simple. It's boxy. I think it's a lot of people's tastes. So I'm not sure when. I haven't done a tester call for this yet. It's just kind of in the back of my mind right now. I'll think about it. I'm not sure. I might even like wait until honestly end of 2022 because like it's like spring soon and I don't know if people want to be knitting like winter items. I guess some people do, like they knit sweaters year round, but I don't know. I'm kind of already preparing my mindset for spring and summer right now, so this might have to wait. No name yet for this sweater. Okay, on to some like wild colors. I'm sure you can kind of, maybe you can see, it's like a bit of neon here. Okay, you must be thinking like, what in the world, Joan? Like this is so not you. And it's not. Like neon, I think now I have a liking to like neon pink and some yellows now, but typically my wardrobe is very, like I will wear some color, but like the extent of it is like a yellow or like a maroon, nothing bright like this, like nothing like highlightery. The reason I made this was because back in the day when I owned Hank and Hook, which was an online yarn shop, when we closed our business, we were liquidating. We didn't sell these. This is Loopy Mango Merino #5. I didn't sell it in time, so I just kept it. I was thinking, like it's a beautiful yarn, so expensive. I'm eventually gonna use it for something, right? 3 years passed, 4 years, 5 years. I think it's like the 6th year now that I've had this just sitting in my stash. I'm like, I gotta make something out of it. So this is what I came up with. And another thing is just like I don't make a lot of super chunky sweaters just because I'm very short and I feel like it adds a lot of weight to me. But I actually ended up really liking this. Am I wearing it backwards? No, I'm not. Okay. So it's very simple, very, very like basic color work, but I actually really like it. I think over just like a plain pair of jeans or even maybe a skirt could work too, but it's pretty cute. It's not like too bulky. So yeah, I don't know. This may or may not be a pattern. I wrote everything down for it, but I don't know. Again, like my mind's moved on to other things already. And this I made, I think, end of December of last year. So it's just in my closet for me personally for now. But if it's something that you guys are interested in, let me know and I'll think about it. I do think it's a good beginner level pattern though. So this, as you can see, it's like color blocked-ish with, a little bit of color work in between, very basic. I wanted to make a similar version of it So I did this. Again, I had a lot of extra yarn. This is also Loopy Mango Merino number 5. Very, very simple. There's some like short row shaping at the top here, but aside from that, like, okay, there's like tubular bind off and cast on, but aside from that, it's pretty simple and quick to knit because it's so bulky. I'll wear it for you. I think I was gonna say something, but I forgot. It's back here. So yeah. Oh yes, what I want to say was Merino number 5. I've also didn't want to use it because Merino number 5 is so expensive. Like for me, like one ball, I think in Canada is like 40 Canadian dollars, like after tax. And you need probably about at least 5 or 6 balls for like the smallest size. So you can calculate how much that is. I'm like, that's so expensive. Like I normally knit with more like budget friendly yarns. So it was just nice decor on my shelf for a very long time. But after knitting with it, I'm like, I get why it's so expensive. It is so soft. I love it. It's really, really cozy. It's perfect to, you know, wear it at home in bed. I mean, maybe not. Maybe you wouldn't want to do that. But it's just very, very comfortable against your skin. I feel like people who typically have wool allergies might not react to this. Don't hold me to it, but it is very comfortable. And this pattern is very beginner friendly. So I don't know, maybe next year or end of the year. I don't know. But so this is my super chunky sweaters that I don't think I really shared. That's that. And I know a lot of you guys were waiting for me to share this one. So this is my take on the ever so popular teddy / boucle jacket. What is going on? Okay, sorry, I'm like dropping stuff everywhere. So this is a zip up jacket with a super large collar. Okay, it has pockets. I'm just gonna wear it for you. So it does have a bit of ease because it is a jacket, right? Like I plan on wearing this with sweaters inside. So this is, I think it's going to be, this one's going to be an extra small. It has pockets. It's a full zip. What I love about it is you don't see the zipper, you know, in the back. There's a lining and then the pockets there. But it's like, I like my knits to be very, as clean as possible. So I'm just gonna zip this up for you. And it has a pretty large collar. So it is cozy. I love it. It's probably my favorite thing in the past. I keep saying that. It's probably my favorite thing in the past couple months. Okay, I gotta say that. So I love it. It's knit with, I used 2 strands of Drops Alpaca Boucle with a worsted weight yarn. So the ribbing, like the cuffs, the sleeves cuffs, and the bottom ribbing is all done with just the worsted weight strand. And then the body is knit with, I add the 2 strands of boucle for the texture. So if you don't want to use 2 strands of that particular yarn that I used, you could probably use like 1 strand of like a bulky Sherpa yarn, or another texture would be nice too. But yeah, I love it. I think I definitely will be wearing this a lot. And I'm already working a second sample. Jackie really wanted one. This one does fit him, but the sleeves were a little bit short and he does love to layer. So I made 1 size up for him. It's not done yet, but yeah, so it's like in a dark, it's like a chocolatey brown. This one is going to be big on me because it's for him. But I think, honestly, I think I could probably wear it too. So I just finished the second sleeve yesterday. Oh, I love this color actually. I think I like this one more. So what I have yet to complete is I have to finish the pocket, install the zipper, the lining, the pocket lining. So, but I mean the bulk of the sweater is done. And then zip, very cozy. He's gonna love it. I've mentioned this before. I love making like multiples of the same thing. So I ordered yarn for a third sample. It's going to be in like a charcoal gray. I think that will be very nice too. I love my neutrals. So I'm very, very excited for this one. I think I'm going to be doing a tester call very soon. So be on the lookout for that if you're on my mailing list. Oh, and I do have one spring pattern that I've already completed. Blah. And I'm very excited about this one too. This is a denim bucket hat. So it's not, I think I'm going to trim the edges a little bit, but I added like a frayed denim. This uses wool Nagang Billie Jean yarn. So the yarn itself is made from recycled denim, but you can use any plied cotton would work too. But I think anything with like a denim color, like blue, like a dark blue, navy, or even white would look really nice. So I added like an eyelet or two actually on each side just to make it seem, because a lot of buckets have that, and the reason they have that is so like it's more breathable. For this, it's just cosmetic, but I really wanted to make it as professional as possible. And this is how it looks. I love it. So this is going to be like a spring slash summer pattern. I think it would be super cute with like a t-shirt and shorts. I love it. So this is something that I haven't shared with anyone yet on Instagram or whatever. So you're the first to see it. And I'm so excited. I think that is it. Yeah, I just shared like a ton of stuff with you guys. I do knit probably a little bit too much, and I keep saying this every year, like, Joan, like this is your slow down a bit, try other things, don't just spend all your time knitting. And I'm really hoping that this YouTube channel will help steer me in that direction. Like I want to do more like other crafts, right? Like I love clay, I love painting. There's a lot of things like I like to do. But I find myself just kind of sucked into knitting. But yeah, so that's like the purpose of this channel, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I really liked sharing with you guys like things I'm working on. I feel like Instagram stories kind of just comes and goes. I like having something on a channel that I can reference later as well. And yeah, so I'm really excited to continue sharing stuff that I'll be making. Hopefully I'll be making more videos like this. So if this is stuff that you like, again, hit the subscribe button. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.